What's up, all you yappers and cappers? It's time to get into some Valorant tonight. We've got the University of Toronto Esports, that's UTES, Valorant Intramurals round number 4, Master Chief Edition. I hope you like my cat because he should be loved. I'm Hail Monkey Man the Booth alongside Z Lion. How are you doing? It is a wonderful, Monday evening? I hope everyone is keeping warm up there and everything is getting heated up here for some Valorant. How you been?
100%. I'm doing absolutely great. You know, it's 9 p.m., guys. It's going to be short, a little best of one series, but we'll still keep that action nice and packed for y'all, even if it's a little short.
Just the tiniest bit, but you know what? Some of these could actually go extra long, and that's going to be up to our 2 teams that we're going to be showcasing tonight. Round number 4 for Valorant Intramurals here with UTES. Our first one on the docket is Boosted Bronze. This squad rolling in at 2-1 through the first 3 rounds of play. You've got Dish Slope, Slimy, Seaweed, I Am Da One Banana, Shaquille, Oatmeal, and a last-second sub-in of Ghoulies. So that could actually switch everything all the way around. This team in particular looking good in the first week. They fell when it was over onto Lotus against the Cupcake Commandos, who were undefeated, but then they were able to pick right back up onto everyone's least favorite map, Abyss. But this time around, we'll be switching it against their other opponent, Z-Line. Who we got against them?
Yeah, they are going to be going against the one and only Icecold's Peepoop, and you're gonna have in line of Leno F2, Zagranaz, Robomb, Pancreas, and Enobob coming in to challenge them for that win. And of course, this team as well have been doing quite hot as well. They're on a 1-2, little bit not looking as good as other teams, but anything can change for tonight. They can even that score out and potentially make that playoff position too.
Yeah, there we're about midway through here for the intramurals, so we get to see how this all kind of pans out. Week number 4, we get about at least another month left here, Z-Line. So looking to see how this all kind of pans out. Both these teams, a measurable concept between them is how they did against Cupcake Commandos, and both of them lost. So one was at the very beginning of the season. It was 13-1 on Ascent. Cupcake Commandos obviously knew what they were doing. Boosted Bronzes, they started very fast. They took out Benjamin's Boy Club 13-7 on that one. So week number 2 kind of flipped right back around, and Benjamin's Boy Club, they ended up losing to them, but 13-8, a much better showing there for Icecold's Peepoop. But this week, it's not Ascent, it's not Abyss, it's not Lotus, it's not even a 3-site map. It's just broken areas everywhere. It's Fracture.
Oh my God.
Give me your feels about Fracture. I've got to know.
I mean, from that side, I think you can kind of tell I am not the biggest fan of Fracture. I mean, few like it. I feel like all hate Fracture at this point. It's either between Fracture or Abyss on like top 2 or top 3 of the worst maps or my least favorite maps, just because for me, the map is so wide. There's so many opportunities for, teams to attack on both, T side or even defense side, try to push out to get those early frags as well. So it makes it a really hard map to defend on just because your defense can be spread out so thin. But at the same time, I don't know, I just been losing all my games on Fracture. I cannot lie to you. So I'm not having fun there.
I feel like, well, okay, now I need to know, what's your general consensus? What agency do you bring into this? I mean, what's your favorite in terms of playing onto Fracture if you were forced to? Because I love having a bit of Breach, and I feel like Breach in particular, it's their playground. You can make such good worth out of the Rolling Thunder, such great coverage. But I mean, if someone takes your hand, puts it to the keyboard and says you must play Fracture, who are you picking up?
Well, it kind of just depends on the role, right? Like, I feel like there's a choice for a Sentinel, Initiator, Controller, Duelist, like all of those. There's, definitely Breach is one of those just tried and true picks for Fracture here. But I think another good one is probably probably even I would say Brim, just because the smokes last a bit longer. So Brim or Omen, for sure. The smokes last a bit longer, especially with a new patch coming out soon, where you're gonna see having a lot of those Clove util. A lot of players in ranked love to play Clove, but with that kind of complete nerf coming through for Clove, it's going to be a lot harder to choose her as an agent, and I am a one-trick Clove, so I'm not having fun after that patch, that's for sure.
you went all in. You're like, oh, this is my time, and then Clove receiving the goods and the bads, and you're like, oh, come on. What? I mean, I understand, because they had actually become kind of a one-trick controller across the board. You actually get to see over into the Masters Bangkok overall competition, we saw much more of the regular wombo combo of Omen Vipers coming up, and that really was working a lot better. So we'll see how any of that lifts and shifts, but we are going to be going to our only best of one tonight. It is Fracture time, y'all. Love it, hate it, you're going to be seeing it live and in your faces here in just a moment. And of course, lovely shout out over to our awesome sponsors. We'll be talking about them later in the show, of BMO Next Level. But either way, these intramurals will be kicking off, and you had talked about some good Sentinel play, and I've seen some great peeps. Maybe haven't played them on here for some Vise. Don't know if they're going to flex into that. They're going to stick a lot more into that Killjoy. Pancreas is already kind of floating onto them. And Bob, who I've been told in the chat vehemently in several different chats that we're actually not getting ghoulies. I'm kind of big sads about that. But they said that they would have played some Breach, and I think we're going to be seeing at least 2 of them out here.
And exactly how you predicted it, Breach being that tried and true pick on Fracture. I was kind of hoping one of the teams would choose kind of like a Raze and Tejo combination. We've seen that in pro play before, especially with that push onto, the rope side heaven, with that Molly coming in and also the nade too. That combo just so strong. So definitely wish that came out, but all good. Other side we have Enobob coming with, actually Tejo is being hovered right now, ladies. Oh locked. I'm so down. I'm so down. We got Zagranov locking in the Omen. You know, Rob Bomb with that jet. You know, the dashing in kind of agent coming through. Pancreas on the Killjoy, as well as Mr. Lino on the Reyna.
Okay, all right. This is gonna be a shift of the paradigm, and I am the one banana locking into a big old French baguette sniper and slimy seaweed. They will roll into the ISO. We have only one agent across the board that is duplicated. That is the E-Girl versus Rob Bomb combination of the Jets. Otherwise, the rest of the gambit is a full house. We'll get to see how all of that pans out. Defense will be started off here for, I believe, yes, boosted bronzes, as Icecold's Peepoop has got to get red hot for this attack. Not at all surprised to see them kind of getting that rundown alongside an ISO, breach, and clove combination. The key optic that I'm really looking at is how much value they're going to get off of that chamber, because they can be kind of, it's a bit of starvation, if you will, depending on if you're able to really engage.
And especially, you know, with I am the one banana, he has actually, we saw him play in the past split. Any of our viewers who, you know, tuned in the last split, the last intramurals from the fall, you know, he was a really standout player as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to how he plays that chamber out. You know, the other one too is a kind of this battle between the initiators too. You know, Shaquille O'Neal on that breach versus Bob on the Tejo, kind of seeing which initiator might be better depending on that composition, depending how they play together, you know?
Yeah, I can definitely see that as well. And we'll also be updating the names here in a moment. We know that they are currently backwards, so we'll get that one all boosted up for you, if you will. But they're going to be going off towards this split push, a 4-1 here towards that dish side, and they're going to get right behind the turret. Now, knowing that you have some extra gadgets to kind of work with, you have to kind of get through these spaces without getting caught by everything. There's going to be a good vulnerability. Pancreas already fantastic use on the alarm bomb, but it's going to be a quick trade, and now everything's just a fistfight from outside of Sands. The ISO has to go against the
last player standing.
Empress that is the arena, but it becomes a 1v3 very quickly.
And it's going to be Ego against that 1v3, trying to isolate those fights with Molly coming in. Gets one, looking for a second, but no, it's going to be Bob to secure that round for the team. And it's 1-0 in favor of Icecold's Peepoops.
And that's fantastic, because boosted bronze, they felt like they had a good plan, kind of walking in. This is actually, you know, pretty typical. Whenever you go to A site, you have to find, all right, you can't just funnel unless you have kind of the Brim stem. I think that you had called it out before that Brim is pretty good and optimal, especially alongside a Raze and sometimes even a Neon, depending on how you want to crush rush these sites. But instead, they're going for more of a, all right, we got to kind of blind it in, see if we can take advantage of those moments. They didn't expect it to be Pancreas that was hiding underneath that basement side, so at least cleared out one, and then the cavalry came running through from Sands.
Even it was cleared out as well, you know, those missiles to trying to clear that space too, was able to kind of push that play out too. Great shot coming from Banana there, gets the kill onto Rob. I'm gonna bring the numbers to 4v5 as Bob is stuck in heaven trying to find a kill. It's getting absolutely shut down by Slightest.
That is a fantastic use of the double tap, so they get that extra shield and make fantastic use of it. And then Eagle going to back on up. They've got great cover.
Spike planted
through here on typical B standard, and boosted bronze, very strong, as they've been picking up basically these bonus weapons. I'm the one banana stuck behind that box.
One enemy remaining.
As they have the outlaw, but they're actually covered down in the tower position. It's a 5v1. This is not the team that won. Where they left off. It's Naya flawless. Is still a 4v1 at heart.
But hey, you can do a reverse coming through, trying to find it. Trying to isolate the fight, gets that kill onto Shaquille O'Neal, runs away, looking for that push over, but it's gonna be Banana with the Outlaw to shoot him down from the skies.
So you know what? That's good use either way. And that Outlaw is such a two-shot, such a typical chamber weapon to really get into. My goodness, a round 3. Okay, I was about to say, if that op comes through in round 3, I mean, do it. You know what? I dare him. Get that weapon out there. See if it works for you. So, kind of an eco break though. You get that first round. You don't stop the boosted bronze. They just kind of bowling balled their way straight on the B.
Basically, an outlaw at this point is a op there, you know, looking for that angle, and the weapon holding the angle, but it's getting pushed back. Lino trying to find his footing as the team is slowly but surely creeping up towards that A side. Knows one person's on site, but E-Girl needs to clear this person on the right. It's the stun that does them, and it's 1-2 trades coming through, and Zagranoff gets kill onto E-Girl, and Shaquille Oatmeal gets a kill onto Zagranoff as well. 3v3. Now the numbers are all evened out.
I like that they got rid of the trademark that was held over towards that dish to drop, and then they immediately re-navigated south side to go off.
All missiles away.
Gotta use this Teo with the guided salvo. They're gonna unposition them.
Ammunition.
Safety of that column from that basement side.
One enemy remaining.
Their look, but they come up with something huge, and that's the form of a pig. Both sides taking a turn. Fault line coming out, dodging their own team. Stuff gonna have an upgrade, at least for the Vandal. Can they land that last shot? It's so tough to do. Lino's stuck in the bin. They're gonna get caught from behind if they decide to push him, but they're gonna aim to survive for later. Lino knows that everyone is vacating. They might be able to get at least one exit frag as they stick around for the bomb blast. So that will clear them up. And I'm the one banana. Sees this one go 2-1 for boosted bronze.
Yeah, we said that outlaw earlier is basically an op on that third round, just because, you know, some of the players just don't have that full shield available, and it's just literally 2 shots to the body and they're dead. But now with this next round coming up, with both teams basically on even playing field in terms of firepower, can really determine whether, you know, one team can snowball this into a lead, or the other team catch up in rounds. You know, Icecold's Peepoop, they're kind of falling behind, but only 1 round off. So let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a full rifle round.
All missiles away.
Flavor of the day, and just like you mentioned, that outlaw is so powerful. I mean, any sniper is an op if it hits its headshot too. So as long as they're hitting the good
That's
old
a good spot.
aim labs, might be able to work this one out. But they don't know Pancreas is chilling right behind this box. They have a mine. Oh, missed the story. That is a huge flick by one banana. They make this one.
Yes, and that brings the numbers quickly down to 3v5. Boosted bronzes are on
Spike
a
planted.
roll. Gets a plant down. It's gonna be Lino.
Right here.
The rest of the team just slowly but surely trying to isolate the fights and approach that site. But with numbers on their advantage,
Last player
gets
standing.
a kill onto Robbomb, and Jitso gets a kill onto Zagranoff as well, leaving Lino in this 1v4 situation looking impossible, and Boosted bronze secure another round.
It's got to feel rough for Lino because they did pop the Empress. They got all of one single pick, and then they couldn't really build off the rest of it. They were really stuck in that cafe lane going back over towards mid from that link up the ramp. And they weren't able to really kind of engage. And every single fight that Boosted Bronze was finding was kind of a 2v1, a numbers, or, you know, a 1vx against Icecold Peepoop. And so far, I mean, that Peepoop is really just kind of staying solidified and staying frozen in a block out back. So we'll get to see if that one at all recovers. And this buy, you got a Guardian, you got, you know, a Bucky, you got some Sheriffs, got to land their shots.
But you also got the Empress available as well for, you know, the Reyna there. So, you know, they could do something there. Pancreas and I'm the one banana looking like a 1v1 here, trying to find a clean shot, connects squarely onto the head, and that brings the numbers down once again. And then Zagranoff on site to try to push back these attackers. Coming out, looking for shots, trying to find something. Like and it's gonna be Slimy Seaweed kill on Zagranoff.
Stay down.
That shield back up to double tap. Oh, unfortunately for E-Girl, they had to.
Last player standing.
And Lino will survive a boosted bronze.
Flawless.
Feature here for Lino, but one better for boosted bronze. They will go flawless this time. Unfortunately for them, they're always the, you know, the one last left alive, and you want to kind of find a difference there. I like that we got Zagranoff playing with that paranoia deep in that basement position. We saw Pancreas starting things off with that in the very first round of pistols. But if you're on that Omen, you gotta reposition. You gotta use that TP, run away. They were on a rough buy there in the first buy Z-line. Now we gotta see what can they do. There's an Odin been picked up. Why not? Pancreas, come on, big bullets.
You know, honestly,
missiles away.
Round might be the answer here. You know, they're finding a rough time just getting that defense there. With Banana getting these clean shots, it was ever so crucial.
Spike down,
the
B.
bomb is down towards the arcade side. 4v2 situation as the defenders are proving the Caster Curse is real.
Real. In fact,
Real.
Massive facts. Findings here. Only reality. You can put that one on your research paper. I'll be a site for you.
Oh my god, please do. Please be a reference there.
Oh.
3v2. Slimy Seaweed's turning it up, gets 2 kills there, and it's going to
One enemy remaining.
down with a 3K, trying to reposition potential. KO missiles coming out. Gonna push Slimy Seaweed off of that angle there, but knows that there's one lurking in the sewers. And with the smokes coming through, 2v1 almost.
Got the
but
spike.
Got the spike now, but with 6 health left and a kill contract.
Oh no.
Oh, it's looking kind of rough.
That's one of those where you have to have someone communicate that some level of damage has happened. I guess no
30
one
seconds
really
left.
was able to do that and be the one that died, so they don't know other than just general contact that they're hurt in the first place. But Slimy Seaweed's gonna take their chances. It's a 4-1 right now in terms of overall rounds. Push together. Do it 2-1. They're not gonna be able to take you both at the same time.
fire.
They're gonna try to be able to bring this one up, and they're dodging at least away from the guided side. Rob Bomb has a free look, and that'll be a free defuse. 4 kills for Rob Bomb to finally stabilize here for Peepoop.
The Tail missiles for the retake towards that A side, so good on clearing those angles. You don't have to,
I can play by
you
the
just
book from
kind
time
of
to
wait for
time.
those missiles to proc and see if they're in those corners, and then just hold that angle. So freaking strong. But Robon, really a superhero in that last round, getting that 4K. Knives available too, but there's still a kill contract available for Slimy Seaweed too, so they can still isolate some fights. They can still do something in this next round, and let's see how it goes. Going
And
in.
you also have, like what you mentioned before, we have the kill contract. So several ways that this team has, just through regular gunfights, isolated the opening contact and just kind of denied either a double swing or any kind of multiple gun.
You want to play? Let's play.
I saw someone pick up a Bucky on purpose. I felt like there was a little frauds. Either way, they got the tour de force. So they're gonna
No
optimize that
distraction.
tool. The kill contract will come through, and guess who it is? You got Rob Bomb. Seaweed double tap. Break that shield. That's a huge dub for Rob.
Rob's gonna get that kill, and that is 5v4. Rob's gonna find another one with some
Spike
help
down
there.
B.
But it's still
Gotcha,
5v2,
fun.
and
My
Rob's
turn.
also coming through, trying to find the kill. But it's kind of looking a little shaky. Knives are flying. Now it's gonna be the pull,
Give me
pushing
those
outside. Gets that connect.
Blocking
But
sight.
sort of we're still on the line. One towards Arcade, one towards me.
Last player standing.
2v2. Oh my god, Banana shoots him out the sky.
Anchor's left alone, and they've decided that they can party by themselves on B. By the time they're aware, they're going to be all the way towards A side. That tour de force still has plenty of golden bullets in it. Pancreas has some work to do. Now
Recalling
they'll
my
be
box.
arriving just as they get to site, but that sight line is already in the ADS of
30 seconds left.
Banana. They're just waiting for them to show. What in the world is this timing? They went
One enemy remaining.
They gotta be
Ultimate
able
is
to
ready.
win that one peak. If they use this lockdown, yeah, it'd be overt, but they can actually sneak their way underneath. Do they decide to go and take contact instead of just going for
Turn
the
out.
defuse?
See the angle? Oh my gosh, so close. Oh my god, and it's just Banana clutching it out. The timing was crazy. We thought there was a timing there. There could have been a play, but both players are just unaware. Gotta say, Banana just had the better timing. I guess the better luck there.
That's tough. They knew that upper position from drop is very powerful. It covers a lot, and I feel like Pancreas, if they had known, first off, that their turret was just not going to see anything off of that side. Secondly, that maybe they could have crouched walked just right underneath, sneak beyond the golden apparatus that is Chambers' gun. It might have been able to kind of get under there, but all right, moment left behind.
Neutralized.
Oh my goodness, a
Oh
quick double
my.
kill here by Slimy Seaweed, and this
Bot
round
coming back.
just started and it's about done.
And it's really Banana and Slimy Seaweed where these two players are really opening up the options for their team to, either attack A or B, leaving these defenses in crutches at this point. These opening picks are just so crucial and really, really key to them winning these rounds.
Yeah, it's
Spike planted.
5v2. Okay. What do they even buy into this? They got sheriffs. Okay, so there's nothing really to save here. Don't have to worry about too much with that. You know, Bob.
Last player standing.
At least they're
Flawless.
for later, and that's the season's lead. Second flawless round here of the first 8 in favor of boosted bronze. So whenever you walk into Fracture, where I know you absolutely with your gut.
Oh,
hate
with my
this
heart.
match. Where would you prefer to start? Defense, offense? Where do you want to be?
Oh, I like just because I think defense is just so much harder. I would rather start defense first because if I can it's just more the mental, the mental note for me. If I can secure like even just 3 rounds on defense, I feel like I'd be in a good position for attack. So it's definitely for me. I prefer to start defense.
First believer. I respect that.
100%. 100%.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean, what about for you?
You know what? I'm definitely an attack guy, but that's mostly because if you break someone down from attack, then you can be able to have that kind of momentum. I'm a 9-3 curse denier, so maybe that's just the opposite mentality. I know. Like, look, I've changed my ways, but not in the best way. Slimy Seaweed and the rest of the gang, they've actually shown up. Boosted bronze.
This is how it ends.
They're gonna use the arm again. Try and clear some space, and that was from the plant. No one's gonna be in that power position. They've got to use that information to know how they're gonna attack the
That's a kill.
Gonna grab the kill as well as Lino.
All missiles away.
2v2 situation numbers are evened out, and with the missiles to try to clear some space, they gotta hold for that heaven.
Last player standing.
1 shot away. It's 1v2. It's Eagle left by herself on that 1v2, and it's going to be Lino with that
I'll let this thing go
protection.
off.
Get down, Mr. President. Defenders win another round. What I say? 3 rounds for defense. That's all you need. Okay, I believe in a 9-3 curse. I have so much belief right now. But again, caster curse is such a thing. Caster curse is a thing.
I saw the 9-3 curse tag in Twitch chat, and I was like, you know what? I'm leaving that one behind. I ain't need none of that. I'm more of a 10-2 curse believer, and that's only because DRX absolutely threw on what was it, Lotus, or I think it was Billy. Either way, that was a while back. Yeah, that was a crazy one. 10-2 in reverse. Woo. And that's so either way, we would go to at least Icecold Peepoop. They're finding modes and methods, and it feels like if Lino can have a bit of support, some great play, no bomb as well as their KO. Just flash out. Getting a big flash point, and there's a big vulnerability. Pancreas finds a heck of a shot onto E-Girl, so they're gonna hang on to this basement. So you see that spike really get its way towards this sand. Using that outlaw, they only got 2 shots. Maybe it's How in the world do they find both those kills?
Slimy on fire, 3v3. Shaquille O'Neal trying to go for a flank potentially, but actually looks like the rest of the team are going to go for that save, and it's a clean round coming from the boosted bronzes. I mean, sorry, yeah, it's coming from the boosted bronzes. I gotta say, Slimy Siri in that position, getting 2 there. What happened? Like, I feel like he was full running, getting the luckiest headshot there. And another one gets a 3rd at that point. It's okay. You got money to spend. We got money to ball out here too. So 2v2, but the bomb is far. Well, they're actually attacking.
I mean, the problem with what they have right now, okay, they use the lockdown. There is that tiny little space in backside tower. If they truly believe that they're good to go, they've got one banana. They already get that opening pick, and that means you basically got to throw down your dark cover and pray. They do have this long angle from outside of the main, and I just don't believe that they're going to hold it. Designed to one banana, right up on them, send them straight to hex. So 7-3, 2 away from curse activation time, but boosted bronze, they actually kept all their ultimates in line.
Yeah, and they still got so many ults available as well. We got that breach all, we still got kill contract as well as the knives as well for the girl. So there's still a lot of potential for potential plays, as well as these early picks that we saw coming from Banana and Seaweed. But it really looks like these 2 players out top, 14-3 for Banana, 13-5. They're really just showing their presence up in this matchup right now.
I can't wait to see into the post-game stats how many opening first bloods that the one banana has, because they really set that tone. And in opposite of what's happening with all those rounds, Lino actually gets rid of them. That is a trend that they would love to continue with, because that's also a difference of where they've been typically starting. the fact that they got that opening pick, and this spike has to be turned to... They actually activate the double tap for later, but that stinger is gonna hurt even worse. Slimy goes down early. This sub shield will be able to get at least one in trade. 3v4. Lena wants to hold their ground, but they're just gonna be sitting on it now.
3v3 got the spike on site, and the missiles gonna come out to try to throw them off of the plant spot of default, as well as the usual plant spots as well. Pancreas from that's like gets a clean shot onto Ego and bringing the numbers to 3v2. Who did so was
last player standing.
It's just critical. Zaganov gets the pull onto Jisop and is buying himself on site in 1v3, but with the stun still available, Zaganov gets that kill, securing them that round.
So now they're gonna have 4. Is it over? Do they commit to the bit, or no? They're gonna get a 4th round.
See, I can play by the book from time to time.
But it could be worse. That has the possibility of keeping this team in it.
Last round in the half.
A little bit wonky at times. They won't actually be able to get a full rifle unless they delegate some funds between each other. Either way, some surprising moments there, Z-Line, as Pancreas. It felt like a time or two that they, were playing much to kind of how a Sentinel does, much more to being a utility player, get some information, getting the team to kind of come up to it. But they've hit some wild shots that have really been turning points for some of these rounds.
Especially on that retake as well, just thinning those numbers on that retake to secure those rounds, so crucial. And now with this next round coming through, 4-7, they're looking to secure the Icecold Peepoop. Are looking to secure that
No distraction
to bring them one step closer to secure this map. Zaganov holding that now fucking backing up the shots. Let me see if he gets that kill on Zaganov, and it's a full sight.
They are so
Again,
My ult is ready.
The force available gets that shot off, and Lena
Spike planted.
knows that Banana's there, but knows that the potential would be oh my god, the reaction is just so fast.
Russian special delivery. They have no idea that this stuff is here.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
That's Lino from Lino. A 3K. Just when they are playing the long cheeky angle, Pancreas comes up, ruins what was a sneaky little corner, and that was enough for Lino to then fill the gap and
switching
finalize
sides.
The run. Wow, that was a matter of seconds for about 6 more bodies.
Clean up on aisle 2 for real there for Lino. Just so this is just so unfortunate, honestly. Dishsoap was in such a good position, especially since the other team on that retake, they did not clear them out on that corner. But Pancreas just decided to, let me just tuck in this corner real quick and just it'll be a little safe and just like, hey guys, there's someone underneath. Drop. We should probably kill them. And just gets that timing. So unfortunate, but so very close. And now with the side switching up, 5-7 boosted bronzes are now on that defense side. Let's see how they fare with that chamber. We had Pancreas as that sentinel, but now it is up to Banana to show them what it is the sentinel does to hold down that site on that defense side.
If 2 heavy kind of on-site dueling style agents in your jet and in
Spike down A.
but also in your chamber, I feel like that's a very strong position. And yet, Lino also knows that they can push it handily because of the Leer and because of their overall kind of utility that they're able to bring. Double tap, slowly burning through. Slimy has to make the most use of this extra shield as they can. They get it taken away from them, so they won't have the extra come through unless you're able to
Last
get
player standing.
So Slimy finds Eno. Zagranov is by themselves against 2, but one is very, very hurt. Might be able to actually utilize Slimy to go and just kind of get into it. They miss on the paranoia. Thought they were more just kind of down in distance in the drop. So the first pistol, I guess second pistol rather. This one will go over the boosted bronze.
It's just so unfortunate, you had Bob just playing on that top side, but with the stun coming through, the other team just spotted him in that position. And those walls, that little barrier there is super thin. So spams are going through back and forth, pop, 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 pop. And Bob is just kind of dancing around and ends up getting killed there. And with Zagranov in that smoke, couldn't really provide the backup fire where kind of the trades coming through. The numbers were not in their favor as well. But it's okay. Boosted bronzes are now on that buy, while Icecold Peepoop they're on that save. But if they can convert this round, this could be very, very huge for them.
I mean, we got to see it earlier. It was Boosted Bronze that ruined the early buy for Icecold, and so I'd be able to do the same thing here. Actually have kind of a transversal, as Dish Soap might find Zagranov on the rotation. Just like me saying, "Oh, you can't shoot me. It's a moving target." E-girl, good jump spot. Several targets that are actually getting chased down.
Ground.
The site Rob Bomb. They want to find their counter insurgent.
Yeah, that's gonna be a free upgrade.
Spike planted.
Seaweed holding those angles, trying to find one, doing some sprays as well.
There we go.
With the util, trying to clear out the angle, just with the smoke as well. A little bit of vulnerability to provide some firepower. Gets the kill onto Lino, and it's gonna be
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Not connecting. It's gonna be Banana getting that 3K to secure that round. Oh
Teleport's
my.
ready.
So very close, so close. But honestly, even with that loss, that was a really, really good bonus. That
It really was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have what, all of an outlaw, which means
Take
I don't
aim,
think that they're gonna try and
Zenfire.
even
Let's
bonus
not
this one. I feel like
complicate it.
you're gonna have some raw buy. Well, actually, no, you're gonna have to bonus this one, or else you're just not gonna have enough for the real rifle round coming into our 4th iteration for the second half. Unless they just want to kind of dump all in. It's a weird eco situation because of the success you got at Icecold Peepoop. Shout out over the Pancreas, by the way, for the heck of a call to work in tandem on that cross with Rob Bomb.
Watch your
And
step.
I know Rob basically had the mechanical tendency to go to the right. If they had actually used the tailwind to dash left, would have given them a couple extra options, except they just basically got stuck in that. Oh,
Yeah.
just so great first blood.
Amazing first blood, bringing numbers in favor of the boosted bronze is 5-9. It's Slimy Seaweed's on site, and with 3 people on that A site, oh, they might want to choose to go to another site there. Slimy Seaweed popping up that shield, and Robon is already on site trying to get that plant down. 4-5. The drone's gonna spot out Dish Soap, but it looks like they're gonna play that. Oh.
Spike down A.
Gets them with the cheapest gun in the game. Big value, big stonks. They take out.
Spike planted.
It's gonna be Lino holding down the court as everyone is in the corner.
Last
And
player
they're just
standing.
making such a great moment. Has to repeat. They're just being laid down. You cannot outgun that many. And boosted bronze. They've got to feel great about that after what was a pretty
Team Ace.
healthy anti-bonus by Icecold Peepoop, as they had no survivors but limited it down to boosted bronzes 1. I mean, they just made fantastic work out of pistols.
Yeah, I don't even think that's pretty healthy. That was almost perfect. They only lost 1 player there, and they got upgrades for free rifles there. And now look at the buys, look at the money coming in for, you know, Icecold's people. They're gonna have to force up here, or else it's gonna be kind of, well, they don't have to force up, but their buys are not looking too hot, is what I'm trying to say.
What's Rob Bob's gonna do? Okay, so the hunt begins. They're prioritizing getting the ult orb, and they're gonna try and get those knives online if possible. They have that shorty, and they're gonna be protected. So Lina's
Get
gonna
out
be
of my
first.
way.
They now are gonna pop knives. So you have the not dead. Basically a 6-man squad for Rob Bob. They don't want to waste these knives as much as they can. They're trying to navigate by basically looking at the floor. Oh, but they get taken out by a Bucky. That is the worst situation ever. You got
Spike planted.
3v3.
Oh my!
Last player standing.
And the Dish Soap just gets the last 2 picks there. Oh my god! Even though it was just 1 kill per se, the kill onto Raw Bomb to take that control back on Heaven, so important. The knives are down, then you got the tour de force coming through to get those kills. Banana is just really showing out, really looking like a star player for his team right now.
I mean, obviously, I feel like 21-7 2.0 KD. They definitely are showing up to this. E-girl's gonna have an operator. Where are they gonna be situated? Seems like an A position. They're gonna be talking about if they're gonna be looking over Sands if they're gonna just be straight up at doorway, and they may actually be seeing a parade of players. And here's the situation, Z-Line. You got basically a triplicate of sheriffs, and Eagle has a shoots between everyone, so they know now where they may or may not go. If they can unseat Eagle's position, themselves a free site depending on what comes next.
Like I never left.
This is starting to look a lot better for Icecold Peepoop.
Beautiful. And now Zachary with that free upgrade towards that rifle. Bombs and go down. It's going to be 2v5.
Spike planted.
One banana still alive there, so do not come down just yet. Gets one. Looking for a second one. Very wary of the position. Shaquille O'Neal with that help as well. It's going to be a retake for a 2v3 situation now. And with the action coming through, it's going to get another one. 2v2.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Thrifty.
Beautiful Thrifty coming through. And honestly, the payoff with Rob Bomb having that hero rifle, the value is just insane.
Yeah, that's what you want to see on an actual Black Friday. Big stocks, big value, and big coupons. They had what, I think it was like 3 or 4 sheriffs, one singular rifle, and they did not know to play from their own cards. That literally was Dish Soap's play from that pocket of drum, and Zagranav they're able to take advantage of it. So job well done stealing that page out of the playbook of Boosted Bronze, and for turning this into a rifle moment, because with the way that the buy was looking there, Z-Line, I was curious if Peepoop was ever going to be seeing an actual AR in their
Cutting their
vision. Now they have a chance to keep this one in within reach. Still though, quite a hill to climb.
It's actually looking like a fake towards that A. You know, really being very wary of those fast rotates coming down. They're gonna just do some shots towards that A side. Unfortunately, Disho does get that kill into Rob Bomb, so Rob Bomb is down. That entry duelist is basically down, but his brain is still up, so it's A-okay. 4v5 as one banana with the kill.
Spike down B.
Disgusting stuff coming through, and Enobob tries to get the kill.
Last player standing.
Doesn't quite connect the shot. Gets kill on the Pancreas. Neo with the double. Trying to isolate, but there's just too many things being thrown at him.
Not ready
and
yet.
it's going to be the Defender 6-12
Match point
for Boosted Bronzes.
A lot of love over to Lino. They did basically everything right, but it's just so many targets that have to deal with. You popped the double tap shield. You're able to at least figure out where the op is sitting on the one banana, but then you have to deal with the third target after you dismiss with Dish Soap, and no one's gonna let you leave from that box. This is match point, and now you got to climb the hill and climb the mountain. You got to get through K2 and Everest if you're Icecold Peepoop. They have a few rifles. It's a busted buy, but they've done more with less.
They do have Armageddon available as well. Get through that position. That's absolutely correct. Let's go! Coming through, trying to clear them out. Does know there's one for Sam.
Last player standing.
Get the kill. Pancreas gets kill. I'll just kill him.
That's another dead one.
Defenders win.
And we'll do it again and again and a bunch of other times after that.
Are going to secure this map over in tonight's intramural game. What a map.
Oh man, you know what? And just shout out over to production, bringing on my my amazing chief right here. You know what? Yeah, if you can end it with a cute orange cat, that's the best way. But also, big love to Team Boosted Bronze. Look at the stat line here. I'm the one banana, finishing it 24 and 8. That's a good all 3.0, 316 ACS. Lino trying to drag this team kicking and screaming, and honestly, it was from kind of their vantage point on down, pretty even stack right in the middle 5 right there, Z-Line. But I mean, what's 6 first bloods for I'm the one banana, and then 5 first bloods for Dish Soap. It was really this Boosted Bronze team that just set the tone for the majority of these rounds.
And I do want to do shout out as well to those initiated Shaquille O'Neal and Enobob. I feel like they were kind of the unsung heroes as well, setting their duelists up, setting their teammates up for those kills, you know, using that utility. They did a really good job too, but you know, at the end of the day, you got to give it to Boosted Bronzes. They were just a little bit cleaner, especially with I am the one banana, 24 and 8, still with that triple positive KD. We saw some crazy stuff, but what can you say? That's just how the cookie crumbles.
It's very much is so. And in case you guys want some crumbling cookies or maybe just some crumbs in general, maybe you should check out our sponsor for all of this today here with the University of Toronto Esports, the Intramurals and BMO. To help you focus on what's important, maybe being food or otherwise, BMO has checking and savings accounts, credit cards, and borrowing options specifically designed for use college students. Plus, get up to 12 months of Domino's pizza. I told you it was about crumbs, but worth about $190 with BMO's current student offers. That's visit bmo.com/students for details. That's bmo.com/students. And of course, check out BMO Next Level on their Twitch channel at BMO_NXTLVL. That's BMO_Next Level, live every Thursday at 7 p.m. And run by to be able to check out Sean Freeman, BMO's gaming relations specialist, as Sean brings a commitment to helping viewers achieve their financial goals and has a passion for gaming as an active member of their gaming community. But if I'm not mistaken, Z-Line, we're gonna be talking to one of these awesome peeps tonight, right?
Absolutely. We're going to get an interview from one of the players on Boosted Bronze. So make sure you guys stay in tune for that. So we get some outlook on where their mindset was at during this entire map. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, everyone, to the UTES, this University of Toronto Esports Valorant Intramurals. We are blessed to be with one of the best from the Boosted Bronze Squad. Everyone, please, round of applause for the one that gets you sudsy because they're all so budsy. It's Dish Soap. Congratulations.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
Intro.
Congratulations, Dish Soap. Out there, absolutely doing some fantastic work. Your team was kind of going off. Definitely got to see a fantastic, what was it? Attack to start things off.
For sure.
How'd you feel about your squad? It's been you're
was
3-1
happy
on
with
the
it.
intramural season. How's it feeling to you so far?
I think it's really good. I'm really proud of the team. Like, they definitely showed up. One of our players almost didn't make it. They came 10 minutes late. They thought it was at 10, but then they came and they played insane. It was cat. They were crazy. I'm really happy with that. I think everyone played their role well.
That's a-okay. You guys did absolutely amazing, but I got to call y'all, during the break, during the setup, I did mention this, but let's talk about this on stream. That unfortunate post-plant situation, playing that patient play, trying to play trigger display, and then Pancreas just zipping across and getting that headshot onto you. Tell me what's going through your mind.
I mean, the Tahoe bot kind of came. It completely missed me. My team was telling me it was safe. I believed them. And then I guess the first guy didn't see me. Pancreas. I underestimated Pancreas, definitely. I don't know. I messed up. And then I also didn't get the kill. But I tried it. They stole my play, but it's okay.
It's okay. Everybody messes up. It's totally fine. But speaking of Fracture, I talked about how much my hatred for Fracture is, but seeing how well oiled your team has been, not just playing in the past couple weeks, I'm sure you guys had that time to build the synergy, but did you guys do any practices, do some scrims, or even go into those custom matches in order to figure out some team composition? Or did it just all happen on the fly and just somehow melded out so well?
Definitely my team. We don't do any practice, but I think in game, we're very vocal, so I think that helps us a lot. I definitely, I kind of just start IGLing sometimes, so that helps. I don't know if you saw Insane Strat. It was AB, AB, AB until they figured that out. So we've got some crazy calls. And I'm proud of my team for following the calls at least. Definitely, they're a very vocal team, and I'm very happy with them.
You know what? Everyone needs a team mom. Yeah, you got to finger wag at them, get everyone to go the right way. That's true.
I have to yell at Flemmy Sweet. He loves to overextend. It costs us one of the rounds. He gets an earful from me.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Your team is doing really good. You're 3-1 right now. We've gone through 4 rounds of the intramurals. Any big shout outs to any of you? It'd be your team, your family, your friends, anyone that you want to be able to call out, anyone you're looking forward to playing in later weeks. What do you got for us?
Definitely shout out to the whole team. Slime is an insane duelist. Cash shows up. Our silver player David. He doesn't know how to play a lot of initiatives, but he plays them and he goes insane. And then of course Banana top ranking on the chamber, really impressive. Big shout out to all my friends at UFC Valorant. I saw a lot of them in chat saying, kind of tearing us down and bringing us up. But I appreciate the support nonetheless, for sure.
That's awesome. Well, you know what? Congratulations. You absolutely were able to run shop through some awesome Fracture. We cannot wait to see what you guys do for later rounds. And good luck for your team for the rest of the intramural season.
Thank you so much.
Good luck
in the cast.
Thank you. Well, Z-Line, we got to see some fantastic Valorant here for U of T. Big thoughts on the day, and of course, I love all you guys for loving Chief. This is my boy. This is my orange cat. He's my favorite.
Send plenty of love to Master Chief, cute little kitty-o. So cute. But you guys definitely seeing lots of action now, just on the Twitch channel itself. You've seen a lot of, streams coming through for either CLA or the Overwatch Intramurals, even the League Split, and now also the Valorant Intramurals. So make sure everyone stay tuned for more streams coming up, as well as follow our socials, our Discord, see how you can be involved in any of these future events, whether that's Intramurals or whether that's maybe a 2v2 tourney. We'll see. Maybe that's going to happen this summer. Maybe. So, we'll see how it goes. So make sure you guys all stay tuned, and thank you so much again for joining us. And this is UFC Esports signing out. Take care.